Hey guys, in this video, we're gonna be making a healthier sausage roll. It's absolutely delicious, full of flavor, and if I do say so myself, better than the original version, full of pork and everything. So let's go through all of the ingredients that we're having today. So here I've got ready rolled puff pastry, which I've just cut up into 3 sheets. We've got diced onion. We have garlic, which has been grated. We also have chopped apple. Here we have English mustard, salt, Worcester sauce, and I've also chopped up some parsley as well. Over here is egg. We're gonna use this just to seal our puff pastry together, as well as use it so it gives a nice dark rich glaze. I've also got salad here for garnish, which includes some salad leaves, some baby tomatoes, and also some cucumber. We've got some barbecue sauce, because who doesn't love good barbecue sauce with their sausage roll? In here, I also have pork mince, and I also have turkey mince. The pork mince is full of fat, beautiful, as you would think any sausage roll, but the turkey mince also gives a nice sort of lean flavor to it and texture, which 100% pork doesn't give, but the fat from the pork still comes through and makes it tender and beautiful. So first, we're gonna get started with sweating off our apple and onion and garlic. So let's go over to the hob and let's get started. Now that my oil is hot, I'm gonna add our diced onion and grated garlic. You want the onions to become see-through, and this is perfect. Now that they've been in there for roughly around 20 seconds or so, we're just gonna add our diced apple too. If you do these overnight, like I've left my apples chopped and uncovered overnight, you get this nice brown. This is where it's been oxidized, and this just adds a nice extra sweetness to the apple, which you don't get from using a freshly chopped apple. Your apple, garlic and onions have been sweating for about 5 minutes. They should be relatively soft, but you don't want any color. That's the important thing. You don't want any color. You're just sweating them off, because once it's in the mincemeat, it will cook in the oven too. So now that your apple is nice and soft and your onions have sweated off and are nice and see-through, we're going to now place onto a kitchen cloth or anything that you prefer, and we're just going to let all the juices and oils and everything soak into that, because we don't want a wet runny mix. Okay, so now I'm going to place this over there ready for the mince, and we're going to start mixing. Just going to dampen using a cloth in the top, just get any excess water and oils. Okay, so now we're going to place into our mincemeat. We're also, at the same time, we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. So we've got our Worcester sauce, we have our parsley, salt, and also our mustards. Everything inside. I know what you all are thinking. You're thinking, why is someone who's got vegan posts up on their account, on their YouTube channel, doing something with meat? I just wanted everyone to know that I'm not 100% vegan. I actually try and eat vegan about 2 to 3 days a week, mostly 3, and sometimes even on the days where I am eating meat, occasionally one of my meals will be vegan or vegetarian, but the main thing for me is I try and cut out as much dairy as possible. So yeah, just so you guys know and wonder why. But most of it, everything is to do with health. So I'm trying to find and create healthy alternatives to your everyday foods. As you know, if you've watched before, I love using my hands. You just get a great feel and you can really get down and dirty with all the ingredients. So, now that our mix is done, it's ready to roll into our cut puff pastry. So now that your mix is done, I've laid out my puff pastry and we're just gonna grab our mince and we're gonna sort of make it into some sort of sausage. Don't be scarce on the filling. Who doesn't love a good, juicy sausage roll? Get everything in. Now we're going to repeat this with our other two. Some more. And the perfect thing about these is that you can actually freeze them raw without cooking them. Freeze them raw in an airtight container, wrap them in cling film, and then you can just take them out the night before, let them defrost, egg wash them, and then put them in the oven fresh. Okay, so now using one egg and a brush, we're just going to brush the egg right there at the bottom, and this is going to ensure that the puff pastry will stick together and you can have a nice round sausage roll without breaking apart. Gonna add some extra for just good luck. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start from the top. Just gonna fold that over. It's very simple and very easy. I'm just gonna push that down. Just like so, tuck it in, make sure it's nice and tight. You want it very secure so the meat is touching the pastry. I'm just gonna fold over and then give it a little roll, little wiggle. And then we're gonna repeat that with the other two. Okay, so now that we've rolled our meat filling into our puff pastry, we're just gonna squish the sides. Don't worry, we're gonna be cutting these off anyway. Later on, once they're cooked. I'm gonna just place onto our tray. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to score our sausage rolls. This is mostly for decoration, but it can also ensure nice, even cooking too. So we're just gonna go from the sides, not too deep. We're just gonna go all the way like that. It's gonna look beautiful when the puff pastry rises. I'm just gonna generously spread the egg all around our sausage roll. This is perfect for lunch or even as a snack. However you feel, it's perfect. Take them as a nice picnic, and they're so easy and simple to make as well, and it's really good fun with the family. Get everyone involved in cooking. Everyone can see the raw ingredients in there instead of, you know, buying one from the shop where you don't know what kind of pork or what's actually inside your sausage roll. This gives you that nice reassurance that you're using good quality ingredients and you know everything that's going in there, and most importantly, you've actually had fun making it. Okay, so now that I've glazed my sausage rolls, I'm going to place into my preheated oven at 180 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. It might be a bit longer, but I'm going to put it in there for 20 minutes, check it, and then I'll add more time if needed. You want your puff pastry to be nice and golden. If you have a thermometer, then you should check with the thermometer, about 75 degrees Celsius, but otherwise you should know anyway when your thing's done, because the coating will be nice and golden brown. Okay, so now that your sausage roll is done, it took me actually 35 minutes to bake, and you want it to be lovely golden brown. Carefully take it off and place onto a chopping board. I'm only going to cut one. I'm going to save the rest for later and eat. So we're going to let that rest just for a couple seconds, a minute or so. Here we've got our garnish. Now, the sausage roll. My favourite bit of a sausage roll, especially when making fresh, is the ends. You get the nice crispy pastry with a little bit of that mince. But I'm just going to chop these off. And then chop both ends off, that way you can cut nice. So we're going to cut into 3 portions. The one whole thing, personally, I could eat the whole thing. So I mean, I'd say 3 portions, for one person. But once again, it can feed 3 people depending on how you're eating it. So we're going to cut into nice 3 portions. And look at that. Beautiful, nice, meaty filling. Nicely cooked puff pastry around the edges. Now we're going to place into our dish. It's all right, look at that. And that there is my healthy sausage roll. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect for any kind of day. You can make them, cool them down, use them for a picnic, or you can have them as a nice snack. Store them in the freezer, however you like, do it. I've really enjoyed making this recipe, and I hope you really do enjoy making it as much as I've loved creating it and eating it. Please don't forget to check out my Instagram page, markshealth_mcgecken, for all my latest videos and also updates of when I'm going to be posting on YouTube next. And also, don't forget to go and check out my cameraman's Instagram page, The Ice Capture on Instagram. Amazing videos. Don't forget to check it out and hit follow. And also, press below and subscribe for all my latest videos too. There's going to be more coming, and I hope you enjoy. I'm going to dig in, so I'll see you hopefully next time.